Hello ladies and gentle nerds, my name is Dylloop and welcome back to Factorio Season 2. This is episode 13 and we're going to get oil up and running, at least in a somewhat basic fashion here today. So I'm going to need quite a few things and I will grab them as I need them because I'm really not sure. Let me look at the map real quick. Get rid of that. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 oil deposits that I'm going to plug directly in. So I'm going to want 4 pump jacks. So those take quite some time to craft. Now, another thing I'm going to want is automated pipes, because I don't have those yet. I do, but they're for my engines, and I'm going to add the automated pipes right in this area here. So those are pretty simple. Let me just get a splitter. Shit, I don't have any splitters? Really? No splitters. Oh, another issue. While I'm waiting on those pump jacks to craft, I might as well head up here. Let me throw down my car and use this to get around my base a little quicker. I forgot to get the copper train auto loading, so let's get up there and do that. Ooh, and I need to plug coal in here. A lot of stuff we need to do. So to do this, I need to wait for the train to come, or I can just guesstimate. And I think I'll just guesstimate. Alright, I need 2 more pump jacks, so let's get rid of those. I'll make the 2 later. We'll get this here. Input. Bam. Throw in half of this. Sorry. Half of that. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. And that should be about right. Where the train car is. It doesn't have to be exact as long as it's touching the car. Alright, and throw the rest in there. And that'll auto-load my coal train for me. I'm not sure if this one will. I'll have to... The only way to check is to see it. Where is it? It's currently loading at the copper outpost. And it's on its way again. So let's just go ahead and wait for it and we'll see. And let's craft some splitters. And then I'll get those other 2 pump jacks going. 1, 2. Good. The train should be here. And this is the cool thing about radars at your intersections. Thank you, Negative Root, for telling me that. Yeah, he showed me that on his Fix-It. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on my old base, but... Alright, here we are pulling into the station. It auto-loads correctly. Let's go. So, oh yeah, hook in the coal to the copper. I need to remove this coal line. Oh, there's 2 cars in the whole world, and they crashed. 2 cars. There's none. No other cars on the entire planet, and I just crashed them together. I am the worst driver in history. That's actually a thing. There was like the first 2 cars ever on the road, and somebody crashed them together. I don't know what the whole story is. But the reason I needed these splitters is because I want to set up my auto pipe crafting, and that's pretty simple to do because the curved pipe takes iron plate and the pipe takes iron plate. Pretty simple. So I'm going to bring it up here, pop that in, just bring it down, and I'm going to throw in these. This is going to be here and here. Good. It's going to be a fast inserter, goes in between them. Sorry, these need to move. I did that wrong. Just get them one away. Move that. This is going to be, let's bring this down by 1. Let's just do 3 fast inserters on each just because I can. That, and output. Then this is going to go into chests. Let's grab more chests. Bam. And this is going to be straight pipe, and this one is going to be curved pipe. So I kind of want like 6 stacks of straight pipe and 6 stacks of curved pipe. Sound good? Let's power it up. Bam. And hook it in. Plug it in. Right there. And that'll craft up for us. Now, this isn't going to be enough to keep up. It'll craft the straight and then the curved. To fix that, what you could do is just put in a slow inserter, and now it'll evenly split them, because this one can't keep up with output. But this will pick up the slack, it'll grab all the pipe, start crafting it in here. Now a curved pipe takes 10 regular pipe, So that'll take some time. Alright, so since that's set up, let's run up and decide where we want to put our oil. That's pretty simple. And we'll start mapping it out. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4 tanks for oil. I'm going to need more iron. Let's come over here and grab some. Can't wait till I have bots. Bots is best. So 4 for oil, 1 for lubricant, 1, 2, 3, 4 for sulfuric acid, 1, 2, 3, 4 for light, 1, 2, 3, 4 for heavy, 1, 2, 3, 4 for petroleum. And those are all the tanks that will ever be in my oil network. Probably. Maybe. Probably not. Changing my minds. Which car do I want? Yoing. Ugh. Drive like a whoop. Can't go that way. Turn around. Can't go there. Alright. So we're gonna put an intersection in at the top, and I'll do that later. But the oil unloading is gonna be right here, and we're gonna put our whole oil build up here. Actually, that's probably a really bad idea. Now, you guys may remember me running into issues with before trying to transport by pipe all the stuff. You want it decently close to where you want to build your robots and stuff, right? So let me think about that a little more. I was going to put it up here just because I already have tracks up here, make it easier. But if I do, I'm going to run into issues with where I'm going to route everything. So let's come this way. And if we're going to be building our robots down here, I might want to put my oil station in down here. And then I'll put an oil loading station up there. So let me put my whole oil build down here. Let's stick it down in this direction. So we have all our tanks. Let's map this out. I want to come down here. This is going to be our oil. Right? Bam. Then up here, we're going to have our light oil. And then a gap. And I'll just do the same thing. Come on, autosave. Oh, place that wrong. Oh, they take so long to break. That's going to be our so heavy oil, light oil, and then petroleum. And that's a 1 and 2. So 1, then 2, and it'll just go here. Get an even gap in between them all. Alright, now we have some extra tanks. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's right. So over here is going to be our lubricant tank. That'll just come in there. And then I'll set up my petroleum later. So the next thing we need is some chemical factories. And those are here. Not the chemical plant, we need oil refinery, which requires stone. And for the time being, I'm going to say about 6 of them. That'll be more than enough. Maybe 3 just to start with. 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, basically, I'm going to set this all up, like, all at once, because I know exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, those take forever to craft. Those are going to go down here, right? And then I do want some chemical plants. I want, like, say, 2 for lubricant. 6 for heavy to, or light to petroleum. And for the time being, I'm not going to actually craft any light to, or heavy to light. And that'll be good for now. So how are we going to run it into our tanks? Let's get that going. That's pretty simple. The way I tend to do it is we just take a assembly machine, pop it in here. This is going to unbarrel this. So the recipe is 1 crude, it pops out a empty barrel and some oil. And I want 1 there and 1 here. This is going to be the same. Rotate them in, and those will fill up the tanks. So we need the inputs, and the inputs just go like this. So we do the input here, and we do outputs here and here. Now eventually these outputs are going to be active provider chests when we get our bots. But for now this is fine. This will come down here. And we'll have our train station down here. So for our train station, we're going to want chests. And I have none. I'll craft those in a second. I'll craft those later. Actually, no. We'll just kind of keep working on them. 5. Alright, so chests. This is going to be input, and one is output. And the way this works is it inputs the empty barrels. It pulls out the full ones. And then the empty barrels, this can fill up. The full ones can fill up. Good. So now we just need something like this. Empty and full. We run the belt like so. And I might want a little bit of extra room here, actually. More chests. Let's cancel these. So I need 4 more. Let's just make a bunch of chests, because that'll help. Because this is going to be our only unloading station, so we might as well just go all out on it. Alright, and these need to be actually smart inserters, because this needs to pull in. Because we don't want this unloading the wrong thing. I'm going to need more of those. I don't think I automated smart inserters yet, so for now I'm going to use the fast ones. And then these are outputs, just like so. And then empty barrels come in like this. Ah, come on. And they'll just come out here. Oh, come on. Underground belt. No. Hate trying to craft something and it just takes too long, and so you decide, oh, I'll just cancel it and redo it when I need it. Okay, like that, and like this. There we go. So this belt will come in here and it'll be loaded up. And this is a mess, but it'll work. These are the empty barrels, so let's get that. And the input. So this is filter out. You will only pull out full barrels of oil. And you are only going to load in empty barrels of oil. Sweet. And then I'll put my train in there later. So that seems to be set up. It just needs some power, which is simple enough. You know, assuming that I had everything I needed, it would be. This can be powered here. And these I can power from over here. Right. I don't have engine units to build the train, but that's basically the unloading station. It just empties the barrels out, spits out the empty ones, and it, you know, goes places. Sounds pretty good. I think that'll work. So our refineries, or refineries, where are they? They're here. We're gonna set these guys up, and they need a 1 gap in between them to make it most efficient. I'm gonna need some pipe. So let's grab our car and grab some pipe, and we'll continue on building this setup. And I'm afraid I might have made it a little bit too close. Oh, oh, come on! I'm stuck. Wow, I'm stuck. Wow, I did some damage there. Let's fix that. I don't know how I managed to do that kind of stuff all the time. All right, so that's enough pipe to go a long way. So let's see here. These are going to be cracking oil, and then we just put the oil in like so. And I only put it in one side because eventually I'll add water to this here. Great. And we just plug it in. Now I want to add a pump in here eventually, so I'm just going to leave a gap for that. Then these are pretty simple. Assuming that I can do it right. Okay. Just hook them in like so. And these ones. Just go in like so. And last but not least, the petroleum. Bam. Get all the straight pipe in. And that should work. So as soon as we get oil actually coming into here, this will work nicely. So I get a big power pole going. Good. So the only thing left to do is add the train stop, and I'll do that eventually, because that'll come off of this here and come in. So that is cracking the oil into all the counterparts. Now we need our chemical factories to do that. This is going to be... oh, these need to be spaced one more. We'll put the power here. This is going to be making lubricant. So the heavy oil comes out here. Just like so. And this comes out there. Lubricant, good to go. Now I have 4 chemical plants for the light to heavy, and I'm gonna need more later. I forget the exact math, but if you look, oh, we don't even have that unlocked yet, so I'm not even gonna bother building it yet. But we do have that set up and ready to go. So let me quickly save here and hop into my Steam stream save. Yes, I know, wrong save. Let's go there real quick, because this is eventually how I'm gonna have it set up. Let me forget how I did this. So I have sulfur being made in, and long-handed inserters grabbing it out of a chest, and that's making the sulfuric acid. That's getting barreled out to wherever it needs to go, and piped out to the battery factories, plastic. Yeah, good. So this is our end goal here. So those 4 chemical plants will be making the sulfuric acid. Good. Let's load back up our game. Gonna need lights. Lights. Don't let me forget lights, guys. Leave comments. Like if you see any area of the video that's dark, leave a comment. Like, I don't care if you're like, if I place it later in that episode, just tell me, because otherwise it'll never get fixed. Alright, so we need to bring down our iron line, like so, and decide where I want my sulfuric acid build to go. Robots are going to go here. Hopefully this isn't... oh shit, you know what? I may have built this a little close. Because if I put my like robot build... no, my electric engine build will go here, and it's the same width as this, so electric engine, and then we'll do the robots here. And then that'll leave this whole area for cracking, right? So then down here, I will build the sulfuric acid production, I suppose. About here-ish. Good. You are going to be making sulfur. Oh, come on. Sulfur. So I need waters over here as well. Now here's another issue with running a map without any water. Is it's simply not readily available. So I'm going to need to pipe it all the way over here. And we're running out of time this episode, so I'll probably continue off this build next episode. My plan is just kind of get it roughly built out how I need it, and then start pumping oil in. That way it's just ready to go. So I make sure these go right in the center, so that they can cross whole main bus. This is gonna go right through my furnaces. That's alright. Actually, let's bring it down. Let me add the straight pipe now, that way I don't have to do it later. I'll just bring it all down. I'm always really bad at routing pipes, so they always end up cutting straight through my factory. Like this. Ah, man. Let's build it backwards, shall we? and then I'll line it up that way. Oh, just please tell me you'll reach. Oh, perfect. Alright. Get that plugged in. Just go ahead and remove these. And we'll get water plugged in, and then next episode we'll finish off sulfuric acid build. And oh, that's good where it was. Why did I break it? I don't know. And so now we have water here. So the easiest way to do this would be to bring this out by 1, 2, 1, 2. Just hook them in like so. And then I'll bring it to about there. And plug it in here. Alright, we got water. So thank you guys for watching. We're going to end the episode here. My name has been Dylloop, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.